Knox, Kentucky. I am Second Lieutenant Henry Lassane, your narrator for today's graduation ceremony. At this time, we would like to welcome all general officers, senior officers, and distinguished guests. Today's ceremony honors the successful completion of Advance Camp. The graduating unit for today is the 9th Regiment of Advance Camp, the General Peter J. Schumacher Regiment. The commander of troops for today's ceremony is Cadet Seth Finstermaker from the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. The color guard is comprised of cadets selected from the regiment. They are led by Cadet Robert Fayard from the University of Central Florida. Also participating in today's ceremony is the 10th Mountain Division Band, commanded by Warrant Officer 1 Ryan V. Knight. To your right, you'll see the salute battery, provided by the Steel Squadron 3rd Cavalry Regiment from Fort Hood, Texas. They are led by First Lieutenant Nicole Walsh and Sergeant First Class Colt Salvin. This ceremony marks the culmination of 38 days of rigorous and intensive training for these young men and women. For them, Advance Camp served as a test of their leadership abilities and potential to be an officer. They have emerged from this challenge confident in their ability to assume the tremendous responsibilities of being an Army officer. The cadets of the 9th Regiment are now formed in front of you. Each regiment has had the honor of having bestowed upon it a namesake. This namesake is in honor of a general officer whose values and accomplishments represent the best the Army has to offer. 9th Regiment has had the distinct privilege of honoring General Peter J. Schumacher. General Peter Jan Schumacher graduated from the University of Wyoming in 1969 with a Bachelor's of Science degree in Education Administration and was commissioned a second lieutenant in the Armor Branch. General Schumacher soon became a reconnaissance platoon leader and rifle company commander with the 2nd Battalion, 4th Infantry, and a cavalry troop commander with the 1st Squadron, 2nd Armored Cavalry Regiment in Germany. He twice commanded a squadron of the 1st Special Forces Operational Detachment Delta, commonly known as Delta Force, at Fort Bragg, North Carolina. He later commanded Delta Force as well as assuming the role of Commanding General of the Joint Special Operations Command and United States Army Special Operations Command. General Schumacher retired, but came out of retirement to assume the role of 35th Chief of Staff of the United States Army from August 1st, 2003 to April 10th, 2007. Schumacher participated in numerous operations, including Eagle Claw in Iran, Urgent Fury in Grenada, Just Cause in Panama, Desert Shield, Desert Storm in Southwest Asia, Uphold Democracy in Haiti, and supported various other operations throughout his career. In honor of their completion of Advance Camp, the cadets from the General Peter J. Schumacher Regiment will be receiving a 3-gun salute in the form of a cadet cannonade. In a moment, the commander of troops will bring the units to attention and present arms.
Band. Attention! Present arms! Company! Attention! Present arms! Company! Attention! Present arms! Company! Attention! Present arms!
The reviewing officer for today's ceremony is Brigadier General Hope Rampey, the Adjutant General of the United States Army. She's accompanied by the host and the Regimental Tactical Officer, Lieutenant Colonel Blake Smith. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the entrance of the official party and remain standing for the rendering of honors to the reviewing officer and the invocation offered by Chaplain Candidate First Lieutenant John Richardson. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated.
time, I now invite you to pray with me according to your faith tradition. Let us pray. Lord God, I invite you into this space. All blessings flow from you, and it is easy to see how you have blessed the United States of America. For that, I say thank you. There are multitudes of officers, NCOs, and civilians that poured their efforts into this 9th Regiment of Advance Camp. For them, I say thank you. The cadets standing here before me today would not be here without the support of their families. For them, I say thank you. Finally, God, I call upon your eminent nature. I ask that when these cadets call upon your name, that you will go with them wherever they are sent. God, you are good, and this nation is under you. In the name of the Creator, Sustainer, and Redeemer, I pray, amen.
Band. Attention! Company! Attention! Company! Attention! Company! Instrument. Attention! Sir, the regiment is formed. Hoist colors. Colors. Center. Forward.
Flags present for today's ceremony are the national colors, the Army field flag, and the cadet command colors.
Sir, the colors are present. Present the command. Present on! Present on! Present on! Present on! It's present. Present on!
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem and remain standing during the firing of the cadet cannonade. We ask that military personnel in uniform maintain their hand salute until the completion of the cadet cannonade. The United States Army ROTC Cadet Cannonade salutes the three pillars of our service to the nation. Duty. Defined as obedience and disciplined performance despite difficulty or danger. Duty requires self-responsibility and selfless devotion. Honor. Defined as encompassing integrity and dedication. Honor is the thread which holds together the fabric of our Army. Country, for which men and women have given their lives. Our country shines as a light of freedom and dignity to the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. The Cadet Creed was adopted to instill in Army cadets the values that are critical for successful performance. Cadet Tristan Pash from Loyola University of Chicago will now recite the Cadet Creed.
The Cadet Creed. I'm an Army cadet. Soon I'll take an oath and become an Army officer, committed to defending the values which makes this nation great. Honor is my touchstone. I understand mission first and people always. I am the past, the spirit of those warriors who have made the final sacrifice. I am the present, the scholar and apprentice soldier enhancing my skills in the science of warfare and the arts of leadership. But above all, I am the future warrior leader of the United States Army. May God give me the passionate judgment to lead and the gallantry in battle to win. I will do my duty. Leadership excellence, sir.
The greater community of Fort Knox and our national and local service organizations are here to show their support to our future Army leaders. These cadets have demonstrated superior character and service throughout training and will be recognized for their efforts. We kindly ask family and friends to remain seated during the awards presentation. Immediately following the ceremony, the awardees will be brought forward for pictures. The AUSA Leadership Excellence Award is presented to the top cadet in each regiment as determined by a regimental cadre board. This award is presented to Cadet Avery Duvall from Western Kentucky University. The Military Order of the World Wars Award is presented to the cadet who best demonstrates the ability to evaluate, analyze, apply, and understand experiences and capabilities to solve tactical problem sets. This award is presented to Cadet Robert Rupert from McDaniel College. The Military Officers Association of America Award is given to the cadet that has demonstrated superior dedication to duty and established a positive command presence by accepting accountability for self and assigned unit through employment of team members, all while applying the fundamentals of leadership. This award is presented to Cadet Rachel Hopi from Case Western Reserve University. The Reserve Organization of America Award is given to the cadet that embodies the characteristics of a comprehensive soldier by demonstrating resilience and the lifelong pursuit of enhanced performance to cope with adversity in stressful situations and thrive in life. This award is presented to Cadet Andrea Torres from Wayne State College. The Bold Leader Spirit Award is presented to the cadet who best demonstrates appropriate motivational techniques, inspirational leadership, and the spirit of a leader. This award is presented to Cadet Joshua Muller from the University of Middle Tennessee. The First Command Financial Services Award is presented to the cadet who best demonstrates the leadership traits necessary to encourage teamwork, improve unit cohesion, and reinforce mission accomplishment. This award is presented to Cadet Brady Bean from Texas A&M University. The USAA Warrior Spirit Award is presented to the cadet that best demonstrated the personal actions necessary to represent the Army profession, ethic, and ideal of officership while exemplifying the warrior spirit. This award is presented to Cadet Colton Johnson from Brigham Young University. The Armed Forces Bank Award is presented to the cadet that best demonstrated respect for other cultures and people by effectively utilizing training scenarios to exhibit their mastery of the cross-cultural competencies needed in complex environments. This award is presented to Cadet Dylan Dominique from Austin Peay State University. The Armed Forces Services Corporation Award is presented to the male and female cadet who achieved the overall highest score in Army physical fitness. This award is presented to Cadet Finn Rue from the University of Colorado and Cadet Jordan Schuler from the University of Wisconsin-La Crosse. The National Guard Association Award is presented to the top Army National Guard cadet in each regiment, as determined by a regimental cadre board. This award is presented to Cadet Kenton Edwards from Eastern Kentucky University. The Recondo Award is presented to the cadets who displayed superior individual performance. These cadets were first-time goes in the heavy physical band of the Army Occupational Physical Assessment Test, first-time goes on land navigation, defined as achieving a score of 90% or higher on the written test and finding 5 out of 6 points on the land navigation course, first-time goes on first aid tasks, and first-time goes on chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear defense events. In addition, these cadets completed the 6-mile foot march in 90 minutes or less and qualified sharpshooter or better in basic rifle marksmanship. Cadets from 9th Regiment awarded the Recondo badge have been annotated in your program with an asterisk by their name. At the completion of the ceremony, today's awardees will return to the field for individual congratulations and photo opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving our awardees a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, the guest speaker for today's ceremony, Brigadier General Hope Rampey, the Adjutant General of the United States Army.
All right, good morning, and what a great day to be in the Army and to celebrate this great group of cadets in front of us. So cadets, go ahead and go at rest. Don't sit down, don't take off your boots. Thank you all for attending. A special thank you to the band and the cannon crew for making today's ceremony even more memorable. Thank you to the families, the veterans, and distinguished guests that are here today. Thank you to the cadre and cadet command for continuing to coach and train our future leaders. In front of us are those future Army leaders. Soon these cadets will proudly pin a gold bar on their uniforms, the culmination of juggling, education, extracurricular activities, rigorous leadership, and military training. And standing here on the field, they've completed a major milestone in reaching that gold bar. And I think 4 of them will actually get commissioned today after today's ceremony. So while some of your classmates enjoyed sitting by the pool, traveling this summer, these cadets have spent over 37 days doing significant training here at Fort Knox. They've trained in basic marksmanship, first aid, confidence training on the rappel tower, and obstacle courses. I know you all remember the chemical, biological, radiological, and nuclear chamber, CBRN. Super fun, cleared you out before you get to fly home. And they've endured the Kentucky heat, rain, and humidity. Early mornings, late nights, exhaustion, and the challenges of demonstrating leadership in a sea of leaders. They've made it this far with hard work and determination and a lot of support. Long before these cadets arrived here this summer, they had another Army by their side, an army of family, friends, and cadre who have cheered them on. So on behalf of the cadets, I'd like to extend a personal thank you to each of our guests here, whether you're here in person or virtually. Thank you for standing by them as they made this journey. No one does this alone. So now I'd like to talk right to the cadets. What a month. Advanced camp has probably tested you in ways you never imagined. Physically and mentally, you've been pushed to your limits. I had the opportunity to visit with some of you when you're out at Dinsberger prior to going into your final phase at Task Force Grizzly. Your spirits were high, you were freshly showered, cleaning weapons, and getting a chance to relax and prepare for the final evaluations. I bet you will never see a blue card the same again. And for those not familiar with the blue card, they're what they receive their evaluations on. One platoon even secured a blue card to provide feedback to their cadre. I like it, 360. And they proudly carried it on their platoon guidon they made. 1st Platoon Alpha Company, I hope the final phase was all that you imagined and you were able to finish your song. What was inspiring about this group of future leaders was your spirit and your depth and breadth of experiences. This is what makes our Army so great. To my former soldier, to nurses, to an Iraqi refugee, to a 32-year-old cadet who came to our country in 2009, to prior service NCOs, which include a former ROTC instructor that decided to join as cadets. This group before us represents everything that is great about our Army. I am super proud of all of you. This regiment of 639 cadets from over 240 different colleges and universities with a number of experiences and individual skills to include the highest number of recondo qualifications for a regiment with over 179, demonstrated that while you can have individual successes, you only truly win as a team. Remember that feeling. On good days and bad days in your Army career, you will continue because of those battle buddies to your left and right. Relationships are the glue in this business. The Army's a team sport, and we need everyone on the field playing their position. It all starts with the leadership, and that requires daily interaction, both a personal investment in yourselves as well as those around you. I leave you with 2 things that you can actually affect: your own attitude and your actions. Your attitude will be contagious. I like to say your attitude is your altitude. If you maintain high standards, a positive outlook, and an atmosphere where excellence is the norm, not the exceptions, others around you will follow. Your soldiers will be watching, always. And make no mistake, your peers are watching you too. Soldiers will work to meet your expectations, and peers will work to outdo you, challenging you to new heights. To be excellent doesn't mean you have to be the smartest person in the room. You just have to know who that is and be willing to accept their help. Leverage the expertise of your NCOs and your peers. A good idea only becomes a great one when it's shared. Take care of those around you, Treat each one with dignity and respect. We are all owed that, and our Army values demand that of us. As you leave here today, reflect on what you've experienced, what you've learned, not only about how to be a soldier, but what you really learned about yourself. You're developing for not just a future job, but the profession of arms. We need you to be ready. The next step in your journey is learning what branch you will serve in and where you will go. You may already know what branch you want and where you want to go. When all's decided, some of you are going to be really happy and some may be disappointed. Remember this, you volunteered. And I promise you that what I've learned over the past 25 years is that the Army may not always give me what I want, but they have always given me what I needed. You get to choose how you will serve. So whatever branch and whatever assignment, make it the best one. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, demonstrate excellence in word and deed. And finally, the secret to our Army isn't our tank or our latest weapon system or whatever gadget you have in your rucksack. Those are just tools. The strength of our Army is our people. That is our most precious resource. Lead them with integrity. Lead them with dignity and respect. Lead them with a positive attitude. Lead them with humility and confidence. Be the leader you want to follow. Congratulations on your accomplishments, and I look forward to serving with you and seeing you with those gold bars. Winning matters, people first.
This time, the cadet regiment will perform the ceremonial pass in review. Please remember to stand and render honors to the nation as the colors pass. Passing the reviewing stand is the 10th Mountain Division Band, commanded by Warrant Officer 1 Ryan V. Knight and led by Drum Major Daniel Loshi. Passing the reviewing stand is the Commander of Troops graduation, Cadet Seth Finstermaker from the University of Colorado, Colorado Springs. Now passing the reviewing stand is Alpha Company, led by Cadet Savannah Hampton from Princeton University. Now passing the reviewing stand is Bravo Company, led by Cadet Tristan Ellingsworth from Southern Oregon University. Now passing the reviewing stand is the Color Guard, led by Cadet Robert Bayard from the University of Central Florida. Now passing the reviewing stand is Charlie Company, led by Cadet Trevor Dufault from North Dakota State University. Now passing the reviewing stand is Delta Company, led by Cadet Katarina Lowell from the University of Alabama. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the playing of the Army Song. The words can be found in your program. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes the 9th Regiment Cadet Summer Training 2021 graduation ceremony. As a reminder, this ceremony can be viewed at futurearmyofficers.army.mil or youtube.com. Family and friends, please allow a few moments for your cadets to prepare for departure before joining them at the tents to the right side of the field. For your enjoyment while you wait, we have a small COVID-friendly reception set up to the rear of the reviewing stand. Thank you for attending. Leadership Excellence.